Where are you at?
Hola mi gente, hey guys, welcome to my channel, The Steal. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any future videos. So this is post-game, post the Seattle Seahawks game. What an atrocity. Now, I was trying to watch the game, but the game was cutting in and out, you know, due to my resources. So I was able to watch a bit of it, but I follow along. Where you at? Oh my gosh. So let's take a look at it. Guess who? Caleb Johnson, our third-round draft pick last year. Okay, I just want to remind people that third-round draft pick from Iowa. Yeah, supposed to do big things. Okay, all right. Your running back touches was 1 carry for 1 yard. Long 1 yard, average 1 yard. You were returning kicks like you did last game. You did the same thing you did last game, this game. You fumbled one of the kickoffs. But this time, unlike last time where our own team recovered it, this time the other team recovered it. And that they went down and got a touchdown off it. And that was the turning point. I asked you, Caleb Johnson, where you at, because you only had, I think, 1 carry last week with -2 yards. Now you had 1 carry this week with 1 yard. And I said, you know why though? Because they probably didn't trust you because they're seeing you fumbling the ball. Now the next game you do it again and the other team recovers it. And that's the turning point for the game. That's where they got the 24 points, and then it was done. I think we gave up after that. I want to ask you where you at, Caleb, because I truly believe when I think about it, I don't have to ask where you at. I'm going to know where you at. You know where you're going to be? You know where Tom's going to put you? On the bench. So I don't have to ask you where you at. We know where you're going to be. You're going to be on the bench. You didn't have a lot of playing time to begin with. As I stated in this game, 1 carry. They didn't recruit you to be to run back kicks. They recruited you to be a running back in the 3rd round. Another 1 carry, and it's because they don't trust you. And now you're giving them more reason not to trust you. So I'm going to reserve the where you at for you, because where you at is going to be on the bench. Now, I think hopefully Pittsburgh has a different change of thought. We're getting less. Jalen Warren is getting most of the carries. Gainwell got 5 carries. And Warren got 14, averaging 3.4 yards. We have to average at least 5 yards per carry. Our running game is not doing it. I think we need to insert Caleb Johnson in our running game. We have to do it because something has to change. We recruited him to be a running back in the 3rd round. I know he can do it. Don't put him at the end of the bench like I know you want to, Tomlin, and part of me doesn't blame you. We need to get him in the running factor. 14 carries for Warren, 5 carries for Gainwell, 1 for Caleb. So first of all, you should be having 20 carries anyway. And now you're gonna have to split. You're gonna have to give. I think you need to give Caleb at least 5 to 8 carries, right? I would say even 5 to 10, because if something's gonna change, and our offensive line, my gosh, God bless them, but I don't know what our offensive line's doing. Maybe we have to get a running back that has a different vision that will be able to break open some of those carries. We can't keeping Caleb on 1 carry. You know, it's fine if our running game is doing well, but our running game isn't. They need some type of insertion of energy. Yes, our run blocking scheme, our offensive line could be better, but we need to give Caleb more carries. We need to change things up. Have a new look. Have a new vision. So I implore you, Tomlin, don't put him on the end of the bench. Give him more carries. That's why we recruited him. Let's see how that will change. So I'm not going to have the where you at for Caleb. I think you're going to be on the bench, but hopefully you'll get more carries because we need something different in our running game because we have none. No offense to you, Jalen. We have none. When you're averaging less than 5 yards a carry, we have none. This is where I'm going to reserve where you at from. DK Metcalf. Where you at? appreciate having a veteran quarterback, especially a veteran quarterback that you share a room with and that you're cool with. But you got to be a wide receiver, right? That means you got to be demonstrative. Demand the ball. I saw part of the game that I saw, there's a ball that's coming to you, and we know you're strong. Why are the defensive backs fighting off the ball for you? I saw one catch that you drop. You shouldn't be dropping balls. Yeah, and we need to get him like just an out. Out, boom, get the ball in his hands and let him run, because people can't take him down. He's too big and strong. We need to get him in. We need to get the ball in his hands, and that's why I'm asking you, where are you at?
Where are you at?
Because you're not asking for the ball. What did you get here? Let's take a look at you. And you're receiving. Metcalf, 6 targets, 3 carries. You're the number 1 receiver making $30 million. Demand the ball, damn it. Ask for the ball. That you're playing your old team, and it didn't, even when you got the touchdown, you didn't even seem energetic. You've got to be more demonstrative. You've got to be more energetic. You should have wanted to beat your old team. It just seems like you were there. What? Come on, man. I need more energy from you. I'm pretty sure you get more energy in the gym when you're working out. Why can't we get that energy on the field? We need more from you. I shouldn't be asking you where you at, but I have to ask you where you at because you're only getting 6 targets. You make it $30 million a year. Minimally every game, you should be getting 10 targets. And if you're not at 5 by the half, you should be going to the coordinator and saying, listen, get the ball in my hands. An easy out right, easy out wing, get the ball in my hands. You giving me $30 million a year for 6 targets? Really? Is that what you're doing? Tell them to get the ball in your hands. You need the ball. You need to make a change. 6 targets and 3 receptions and 20 yards? You're getting $30 million a year and you're getting 20 yards a game? Really? This is what we're doing here. This is what we're doing here. Okay, let's do the math here. 30 million, 17 games, 20 yards a game. We're overpaying you. We're overpaying. I did the math. I carried the 1. We're overpaying you. Either that or get your production up. Get your production. 20 yards? Ask for the ball, man. I know. Listen, I like Aaron too, but give me the damn ball. Keyshawn Johnson back in the day, give me the damn ball. Ask for it. Do work. $30 million a year, 20 yards a game, 3 receptions, 6 targets. That does not carry the. That doesn't equate up. Give me the damn ball, man. Where you at?
Where are you at?
Let me go back to my notes. Listen, I made some comments on some of the reporters' pages when they put up a video, and I said, Darnell Washington is a hybrid. But the problem is, and when I said he was he's a hybrid as a tight end because he's an athletic tight end, a dangerous person in the red zone, but he could also play left tackle. And I believe he could play left tackle better than anybody we got. And I said he needed to get some backup snaps as left tackle in the exhibition, just in case we need them. And I said, if there were football gods, and the football gods said, you know what, Pittsburgh Steelers, you can win the championship, but there's one thing you have to do. Your starting left tackle has to be Darnell Washington. Would you do it? Would you do it, Pittsburgh? Would you do it? Now, Jones played decent this game, but the offensive line is just, our quarterback is getting killed. Sacked upon hit upon hit. He's 40-41. He's not going to last through the season. I told you the first game. So, you could keep Darnell Jones. Let's look at Darnell Jones. Darnell Jones. What do you get? Receiving. 0 receptions, 1 target. So, if you're not going to use him in the passing game, then you might as well have him in the offensive line because you need offensive line help. It's one thing in keeping him as a tight end, but if you're not using him, what good is he? So, no disrespect to Jones. Get Jones out there, get Darnell in the lineup. Offensive line, so we can protect Aaron Rodgers. I think he's a great tight end. I think he's a Pro Bowl left tackle and a possible Hall of Fame left tackle. And when you ask him, because we interviewed him before, he says he don't mind going there. So what are we doing keeping him in a position that we're not using him in. Really? We're going to do that? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And that we can't run. We can't stop the run. Listen, Steelers, Pittsburgh, organization, franchise, if you're listening, if we have to blitz more to stop the run, then damn it, that's what we have to do. And Tomlin, you're a defensive coach. You need to start micromanaging. Go to the coordinator, which is Austin, and you need to fine-tune what he's doing. We need more blitz packages. I'm sorry. And blitzes from everywhere. If we need to do that to stop the run because our defensive line, where are you at, defensive line? I don't even want to get to you. But if we need to do that, and listen, YA needs to start. And then nose tackle that we have, I think it's Benton. No offense. Benton might be more experienced in being able to identify the run, identify block schemes, and so I don't care. YA's got 40 pounds on him, and we need to do something. We need to stop the run. Get YA in the starting position, no offense, Benton, and we need to blitz more. Because if our front line can't stop the run, then we, as coaches, you need to accommodate for that. You need to start more blitz packages. Because we need more blitzes to stop the run, then damn it, we got to do that. Where are you at, defensive line?
Where are you at?
And YA, you've got to start. Where are you at? Get him in the line. That's where you at, YA. Get him in the starting lineup. We need to start stopping the run. And as coaches, if we can't do it, we need to accommodate. Get more blitz packages in there. Stop the run. Because if I'm the opposing team, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to run. I'm going to scheme. I'm going to scheme the run up there. I'm going to scheme the run up there. I'm going to run all over you. Why? Because I know you're going to let a 100-yard rushing game. That's what you did. That's what you did this game. Who was it? Kenneth Walker. 13 carries, 105 yards, 8.1 yards a carry. Really? That's what we doing now? That's what we do. That's what we doing, Steelers? Where you at? Where you at, defensive lineup? Where you at?
Where are you at?
So, I don't want to give away you at for Warren because I think you're going to be on the bench. So we're going to know where you at. Hopefully not. So we're going to say not where you at for you. Where you at, DK? $30 million a year. Demand the ball. Where are you at? And defensive line who can't stop the run, who's given 8.1 yards a carry. Where are you at? YA, get in the starting position. Benton, get off. Now we need more blitz packages. We need to stop the run by any means necessary. 41, you jump in there. Jalen Ramsey, you jump in there. Any other linebackers, you jump in there. We need more blitz packages because we need to stop the run. Because for the defensive lineup and for the whole defensive line, TJ Watt included, 2 games, not 1 sack. Really, if we extrapolate the entire season, you get 0 sacks for the year. Where are you at?
Where are you at?
I know you're doing exotics. I know you're running around and going to, but to do the exotics, to be aggressive, we actually have to come home with that. We actually have to come. Why are we missing? Why are the quarterbacks able to get out of everybody trying to tackle them? Why can't we bring somebody down? For what? Where's that? Listen. Where are you at, defensive lineup? Where are you at, DK? And I don't want to give a where you at for Jalen because I don't want you to be on bench. Think about that. Anyway, I'm out. We 1-1. Let's settle down. We 1-1. But we got to straighten up. This is The Steal. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Where you at? Peace.
Give it one more chance.